blister, so I might have a blister, yeah.
Oh my god, this is so exposed.
Pain everywhere.
Sorry, this is probably a bit too much visual for this morning.
Poop!
So why is Fabio in so much pain? Well, just a quick recap. We're spending like 3 weeks biking around Taiwan. And in our last video, linked above, we accidentally biked 95 kilometers in one day. So yeah, we hurt. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're a little bit slow today, as per usual.
We worked a couple of hours.
But anyway, we're going to be walking around Hsinchu a little bit today just to show you a few of the sites, nothing too major, because we have to get back on the bikes and keep on going.
This historical building here is the train station of Hsinchu, and not only this, the old city, it reminds us a bit Ipoh in Malaysia, which is a city with an industrial past, famous for that, and we'll put a link of that video.
I remember hearing about Hsinchu when I was living in Tainan for a few months when I was studying Mandarin, because some of the people would move up here. It's meant to be quite a wealthy part of Taiwan, and that's probably due to the fact that it's a high-tech center, so there's a lot of tech companies and that kind of thing.
So this pond, city lake, reminds me the one that's in Düsseldorf, and in Düsseldorf, Germany, there's one of the biggest Asian community in Europe. I guess mostly Chinese and Japanese. And also in Düsseldorf, we took our first, me and Ryan, day trip when he visited me in Cologne.
In Taiwan, the cute little roads everywhere. Yeah, the roads are just really cute. They're made for smaller cars, made for scooters, made for people, bikers. Okay, a few kilometers in, dripping already. And we are at the Green Grass Lake. So this is a nice little side quest if you come to Hsinchu. It's very calm. You escape the city life. Lots of greenery, as the name suggests. Biggest hill we've encountered so far, and I thought I was done, but no. It's crazy and also really encouraging, sarcasm, when you see an old man running at a pace faster than you're biking. And he's also completely covered in clothes too, so I don't really like the sun here. Okay, last little hill. Fabio's a bit walking, by the way.
We love FamilyMart and 7-Eleven, but especially FamilyMart, like this one.
Sorry about the sweat. Yeah, this FamilyMart is great. All FamilyMarts generally are. First of all, they have a really nice tune, which we'll try to record. And you can get things like sweet potatoes, very healthy. Eggs, these are tea-boiled eggs. And also your onigiri, which this one has a discount because it's about to expire.
This one is my favorite, the tuna one.
Yeah.
Sorry, tunas. There's everything in the FamilyMart.
Everything.
Like an ATM.
Yeah, you can send things as well. You can get SIM cards. There's a lot of things that you can do here. And they're generally in places where you wouldn't find like other restaurants and stuff. So it's just a great place to stop, especially when you're on a biking trip. So, bon appetito. This is the best thing ever. I can take money out and grab my favorite ice cream in one step, which is this waffle ice cream from Japan, and they have all different types of flavors here, including boba naicha, so boba tea.
And this one is really similar to the one we had in Japan. It's not like the one we had in Kazakhstan. We'll put the link. They have a series of dry cakes. We don't like those.
Okay, so you can also print, scan, and you can buy tickets to different things. I feel like I've used this before, but I don't remember. And there's also a toilet as well in most of them, which is really important and hard to find in other countries.
You can also have many types of coffee, even iced coffees that we are going to get now. And even wine, just in case of a fancy dinner. And you can find even clothes sometimes. So we like almost everything of the FamilyMart and 7-Eleven, though it must be a torture for the people who work here to hear that jingle every time someone get in or out of the shop. So, owner of the FamilyMart, maybe you can do something about that.
The maps are so lovelily, is that a word? So lovingly provided by Matthew Bikes. Had us going to Taichung today, which we were initially going to do, but after yesterday's long ride, we didn't think we could do another close to 100k or even more. So we kind of just found a spot on the map called Baishatun, and we're just going to stop there for the night. It's very close to the beach and looks like a cozy little homestay. So let's see how it is. I know there's a temple there, and I think that's about it. Okay, you gotta go left.
It's starting to becoming real pretty. Probably it was already, but we couldn't see it last night. And also I wanted to add again, thanks Matthew Bike, because this might be the most comfortable bike I've ever had.
Yeah, we also have two completely different type of bikes. Like mine's a bit more of a road bike and yours is a bit more
City sport bike.
All-purpose sport.
Yeah, all-purpose.
But yeah, they both work really well, and I love my bike too. Thanks May, thanks Matthew. Make sure to follow them, and when you come to Taiwan, definitely make sure to visit this shop for your biking needs. Yeah, one of the things I noticed since the last time I was in Taiwan is just the sheer number of wind turbines everywhere. They're basically all across the coast, which is really cool. I'm glad that we live in an era where there's just so many wind turbines, and we're transitioning into an era of alternative fuels, and I just hope we can do it all in time.
It's great to see the effort, and we hope to see it more and more. I think people just eat the fresh oyster on the beach and they leave the shells.
The cycle path today is even nicer than yesterday, because yesterday you're on the side of the highway for a little while, and today it's mostly just like this county bike path in the middle of the trees next to the beach. Beautiful. Tell us about your ass.
Okay.
Is it not bad?
Not at its best.
Yeah. I think these decathlon pants have helped a lot.
Do the job.
And also the seat is a bit softer than like what we normally get on a bike. So that also helps, but definitely on the inside it's quite raw.
Just a few kilometers before the destination, we found a steep way up, a steep salita. Oh god, it's the second today. Yeah. Okay, we passed the slope. Hopefully the last one today. Important fact about Taiwan. So it's one of the tallest islands in the world. I think it's on top of the list with also Honshu, the main island of Japan. We were there. We can go and check our video about the Japan Rail Pass. We're going to the beach. So we just missed the sun going below the surface, but
No, we saw a bit of it.
yeah, like a tiny sliver, but there's clouds anyway. But anyway, we're here. I'm so excited because we finally are having our Taiwan beer on the beach. And
today is a special day.
yes, today is the Moon Festival, Zhongqiujie.
So
And-
we just saw some festivity going.
Yeah, I think this might be one of the better places to be. We're in Baishatun, and there's a big temple, there's a night market, everyone's celebrating, so we're gonna go check it out after we check in. So we're staying at this really exquisitely clean place. We brought all our sand from the beach in here. It's really nice. Just really, I keep saying exquisite, but anyway, we're gonna put the QR code here in case you wanna check it out. And in case you're in Baishatun, I just realized when I looked at the characters, it means white sand village.
Snacks for free.
Definitely stay at this place. It's a little out of the way of the city, but if you have a bike, you'll be fine. Let's eat some snacks. Okay.
And now the party's over and everybody's gone.
Yeah, you can't operate on Italian time here in Taiwan. Unfortunately, we're a little bit late. I think it's only 8:30, right? Yeah,
8:15.
And all the night market is closed, and the only lights are coming from the temple here, which is an extremely famous temple in this area. Apparently there's a pilgrimage that starts from the Lunar New Year, where they take one of the statues and they bring it to another county, and then ultimately the pilgrimage ends when they bring it back here. So that's called the Baishatun Mazu.
I think the Matsu is the goddess of the sea.
That makes
But I'm not
sense.
sure about that.
But anyway, it's a beautiful temple. At least let's see this, and hopefully it might be a 7-Eleven dinner kind of night.
Hopefully not, but it might be. Taoist.
Yeah,
Okay, it's very similar to the one we saw in Penang.
yeah. But this one, I love the outside.
Specifically, which was dedicated to the same goddess.
Yeah, I love the outside. It's so intricately decorated, and they're doing this peculiar thing where they're taking two kind of crescent-shaped wooden blocks and throwing it at the ground. And I actually don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
curious.
never seen.
And as predicted, it was a 7-Eleven kind of night, but at least we were kind of healthy. And while we couldn't get our hands on a mooncake per se, we do have an alternative, which is like the ones that we ate when we were in Lijiang.
Yeah, but I think this is the local cake of Taichung. This one, and it's very similar to.
Yeah, it's like a mooncake in the sense that it's super dense. And anyway, let's see how it is.
Now. I
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to save it for the
Okay, maybe tomorrow.
meal.
Maybe
For the
later.
herbal
True, I'm
tea.
a little full now. We'll try it later. We'll come back. Okay, 早安. So we're at this amazing little breakfast joint. We got here just in the nick of time. Some
Yeah, I had like a giga spring roll with like some kind of burger inside and veggies.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
And there was also like soup dumplings, but they weren't so soupy, but they looked like them. And then a milk tea. We're on the side of the highway, and a milk tea, but definitely recommend this place. All right, so before we end this video, quick impressions of Taiwan so far. This is your first time.
It's my first time in Taiwan, and well, the first impression is great. It's very humid, it's very hot. I have like a skin rush, but I guess it's from sweating on the bike. And yeah, it's great. It reminds me a bit of Bali, the nature, and Japan in general, the culture, the chillness of it. So
For
first
sure.
impression, good. And it's big, so
Yeah.
get ready if you decide to bike around the island,
Yeah, it's
as
definitely
we are doing.
It's definitely not an easy task. We were like, oh, you know, we'll be able to take it slow every day. And then today will be another 60 kilometers to Taichung. We'll start another video from there. And tomorrow it looks like we have a 100K route. So anyway,
So thanks for watching. Put a like, follow, and subscribe, please.
cool. And we'll see you on the next one.
Ciao.